Good evening, Zimbabwe. This is your host, Noxie. Welcome to the Scotland Magazine Show, a story of a club that did not just win football matches, but redefined what is possible. A club born in Mabvuku, raised by belief, carried by the people, and now celebrated by the nation. Champions in their debut season, champions who changed the narrative of football and our identity. Today, we're not just celebrating a title, we're celebrating a movement, we're celebrating a title, and as always, Anghambing Edwa, Tatenergy was popping.
It's like a practice also.
No. Shashi Bampungwa sha. Thanks. Hi, Tatenda.
Welcome to the... Abu, you had a moment. That was a beautiful moment.
Thank you.
It was a beautiful moment.
You know what this is giving?
It's giving what?
It's giving. I'm just saying.
So, you Palmunozia, Onyasosia, and the raptors of that.
I was showman on the Maraptan Zimbabwe.
Draw Vunza you. Pues in transport can know in the petty. Plus Grunego.
Fair point. Kobe Gelder, how are you?
I want to book Grizzy.
Inini Nasha that he begged in your Garepas. Right beside the stadium. Yeah,
beside the stadium. You blessing really get to have
to
Hey.
But also, a grounded Panabe. And there's a Faruk Vietnam. Mastains are travel up on Mazita. Right? We have 4 of them.
So you guys are deciding now?
No, we are pitching, eh?
Okay.
What would you want to name Mastains? I think they'll figure it out. Scott zone, eh?
Then I want to support on to me. Isn't your paid for teaching?
Pemarapta, Papa Kona.
Sagateset Rivana Noxin. Can I have Mabvuku to a mirror in Serja Bego? Okay. We saw outside. But no, paid the stadium. I was standing up with
Master and but thank you so much for taking some time, King. Manya, say magazine radio, reached out to sing it in my Chai. And you
but I don't see magazine.
I got to. I
wonder. So we don't know when trailer rapture. When I died from my thing something. You need to know what the business minded. Sagaruta Marie Guru one.
In Magatari, for 1 week. For
but in Andrew Dobbins and they would not misery. Mugapega cannot money 500 pieces.
What guys I'm big, it's such a thing is I'm wrapped.
I
feel like the bag should carry something.
Exactly.
And the raptor once opened a moon podcast. I opened them and Tangas come big at us in Kuturabo. Corrupto. I don't all right.
Wakapatari, sir.
You want to charge a Mari?
I still come and I got now.
Welcome to Scotland Magazine Show, and one of our guests today is going to be a co-host, is Comic Elder, the man who's doing amazing work. I think meeting the president must have been something amazing for you. Meeting the president.
Must have been.
Yes. The president of the nation of Zimbabwe, the Republic of Zimbabwe. That composure. Pipes.
Kutozongoshinga one 2 minutes but apane pachichikisa wamutanga nzokubaya kumapo bhutu dzinenge diki kedzo kusvika
Do you have other clothes?
Like in your life.
Ziripo hadzo but kazhinji kacho kana ndiri musivi vanhu handizini ndototi ndakapfeka uniform kudai ndonyanyofitwa neformal. Ndonyanyofitwa neformal.
Okay.
Zvamurotongona pangoti brown iyo chichichi ndokwedu.
Saka ni mangani
masheta ne matrauser.
Indo yekutanga yacho yatanga kusakara but pane nyowani dzecho dziripo dzekuti tichatotsenga kugadzirirwa vanhu kana ari vasikana tuma dress like iri dress iri. Tida kuriunza riri pa brown nemachekcheka. Motombo slay Christmas iyo amuchaona zvino. Pane pachipisa. saka tingangoti ndizvozvo zvandikwanisa kuitira idzi.
Saka ndo zvauri kuti sponsor nazvo pa Scottland magazine show. Dress rangu
Nekutengesa mamagazine.
Nekutengesa mamagazine.
Ne dress rangu re Christmas.
Nekutengesa mamagazine.
Coming up on the show.
Kana zochinja kala chemajezi topatina moita ichekecheka yangatongonyorwa Scotland. Yongoiswa logo yakangodai kuti moita sei. Takutochimanya.
But it's blue man, because this is my colors are blue ne white.
Blue iripo but yaenda yakure yafeda manje but munogona kungoirenew.
Aiwa, isusu toda blue chayo iyo. No blue.
Saka ora tingatitaure kana magazine atengwa.
Fine, blue yepa magazine because ndikona kuti brown, I think that's your brand, but do not ka blue kakwana maybe pa bag, maybe pa shirt, pa tie, but somewhere.
Zvatingaite manje apa ndezvokudai so. Right, pandapinda panapa ndambona nge president's advisor vangu vari panapa. Vari pano handiti?
Vari pano?
Ndendamboona pandapinda. But manje nyaya iripo ndekuti inini aya magazine aya ndini munhu anotanga kumatengesa gore rino rese iri. Zvikarapera nekwarunotangirawo. Wozira, alright, apa tingangotongoti mani patenda yemamagazine.
Okay.
Saka munongondizadzira SM Raptor Benida. Munongondudza mari yamuri kuda mutageta mari per day.
Because someone ngani 150 you can just buy these and indikuona dzatenga dzozonotengesa twice the price. Anotengwa?
Aya anotengwa manje because takawina ka.
Takawina.
Saka unongochirambira kutenga magazine ano.
Ine ma champions.
Hapana kacho unongochitaura. Saka anotobuda. But anenge auda kutambira chinomatengesera mani. Kamba chonodzoka Raptor saka zara kuti pasina nati ndipe 1. Saka ndichakuudza imikoto kana takubuda pana kuti ukutowina. Ndo chigai.
Ziri serious kuzona?
Aiwa ndiri serious pafe.
Ndotozvona.
Ndausimudzira team.
Okay.
Isinje tina mweya wekudzikisira team. Ndinoda ku uplift. Andi mazinzo.
You are here for the upliftment.
So Komikota, say the official ndikati chiko brand ambassador wechini ichi. Say munhu awina league nechini ichi first time. Andifunga kuti pane brand ambassador akambowina league.
Hapana?
Plus akona Scotland yacho inonakidza kusapotawo. Because asiyana mamwe matimu unenge watara imwe nyaya yakasiyana nezuro. Then mangwana oda mukoita iwa ndaitamba marowa. But manje Scotland manje kayangoti pese patangufunga kutaura kuti yakuita chakati. Ayebe anoda mvura. Saka aiwa tukufara. Musona na matamanda tunawo tadzeta ambassador vana chikuchema vana chaurota sei. Vatongo tabuda murapta.
Ari kuchengeta ne team ari kuchengeta brand.
Ini ndikuchengeta kuti team. Ozi ndinomboirwera ma players kaumba.
Wow.
Ndakumana paro nopinda mfield abo mwarapo. Isairuzhwa ipapo. Ndozati nditaura kuti iko. Saka tine tingogamana. I think ndo nyaya chayo.
Yeah.
Even do you mean invite mvezo lelo?
Ndadedzwa panapa. Ayo. Kuuya kwandatoita panapa ka. Tauya kuti chinya. Boss hansina kuona nakabva takawina. Tinamboona napambaita busy. Vanhu vai celebrate vamwe vachindonoko vamwe vachienda noko.
Vamwe vachipuwa marapta.
Vamwe vachipuwa marapta. Vamwe vapi kuti pakapuwa munhu one rapta. Ndiyakapuwa munhu. Saka ipapo ndo patakazoshanda. Rapta iri right. Hainzwike pamapoto. Hainzwike. Inditanga mambo nana wangu minenge neinstitute. Ndo zvakaita murapta mukati macho. Iyi yangu plus I think iri modified ine anozama matoilets mamobile inayo mobile pasari kuti kusitire kumashure. Saka utongoti ukanzwa wangu waremerwa ndinogara iko. Ndo zvakanakira Raptor. Kana muto nemwe mubvunzo mudara ndiripo.
Raptor.
Kwete. Mune ma-features mamwe muda kuudzwa here kana kuti.
Kwete. Indatoona kuti do you know ndakutoziya nezve Raptor through experience ya. Zvese zvirimo.
Okay.
Nika inonzi ma-fitted kitchen unit ari kutrailer but kumashure.
Saka mamagazine anokwana pipe manje when all this is in the
definitely not in the back seat.
Ndine pandinozvi aiwa not in the back seat. Ndine pandinongonomaisa kumashure kukuri. Kune space yekuti mukaiona alright yakanyukura mukati udarika kunze. Ndo zvakaitika paRaptor.
So zveRaptor tazvinzwa. Ngatimbodzokerai kubasa. How has been your experience working with Scotland this year?
As the official.
I think pamacompanies andakambopushira kana kumbosainwa. Scotland manje yakanakira kuti inounza mari nenguva kuna coach. Anomazvibata. Plus mari yacho inotobuda zvoshuwa. saka unotadzire kushandira timu yakadaro kana ndimi kwete vamwe kuti unopedzera makuda kutodzipana unouya Thursday taurana nhingi azodai mari kana yangonzi iri kuuya pamwe pacho mari yacho yaitotangira kuuya futi itori advanced yaitotangira kuuya mari yacho ndotozara toita basa mashure mari iri kumberi.
But did you see yourself working team yebhora with the work that you do? Did you see yourself?
Zvaisotombolinka kana kawana plus iyo Scotland yacho pandakasainwa nayo mabrands mamwe akatanga kutoya because vanga kuziva kunonyatso make sense because kuna vanhu vaimbondisaiza ingoti pakati todazodai kubva pandakatongoita tingati chipo yanga yaimwe yenyembe munoziva zokuti kana ukabvunzwa ndinoshandira timu ipiwo utaudza kuti tisiko eScotland wachichichichichi
saka dhororo
pakavhurika mandini mahombe like ana izvita kutopusha mahombe akatowanda mahombe saka tichatomboda kuita zvekuti tiite kumatimu madiki kana kuti tizoenda kumakambani madiki chichi
company madiki is wild.
Yeah, but you know what? One thing I'll let you know is pani consistency iripo kumbatya kubig zvese ndofunga ndo consistency yanga ine kuScotland throughout the season.
Iwo takatongoza kana itongosimba masimbira akatembe yangu because mukada ku
hembe yako yakasimba
yakasimba yashanda hembe yozati ini nditori nesutu kumba ndirika but hembe ndo yakatononongwa na president sutu yangu avasora kuti mbona ndakaipfeka pamwe aitofunga pamwe nditanda botsi ndapinda State House but ameno zvinongoitika pa hembe idzodzidzi.
So what's been your best experience as ambassador with Scotland FC?
The best game rawakanakirwa naRo Sterek the most experience yacho as well.
Pane ratakarova kane vanhu vatete vega kanonzi kachii anga vakapfeka white musino I think ndozonyatsofunga tabuda but timu yanga ine vanhu vatete vega vanga vakasilima ndaitongozati kungokugwesa kwavana hapana nanyaya yekumbotosora itenderedzana but game iroro hatichizoda tizotaura timu because vanenge vatatanhara vachizviti vakasimba but ine bhodhi dzandakaona musi wemechiwe ameno but takavarova vakarohwa.
And now your best experience, like what Noxie said, is it that game or it's other things that you were involved with?
Magame acho andakatenda akawanda saka best experience and I think magame ikoko ndokwasanyanya enjoy plus mafans eScotland anditika vanhu vekuti handikuna vamwe vanozoti kana vakadyiwa ndangada kukandira vamwe nyuchi kana vakanditema vamwe nematombo kuScotland hakuna izvozvo kana takungodzisori totongobvuma kana tarohwa sorry takatobuda panze takatorivhesa mota dzedu takutoenda ndo zvandofarira
ninge muchitonhorera mota
mune mutono pane ndandinayo yekuti wati uchibuda utanga kusvina sutuso kana hembe nekudikitira so ndisatapuwa rapta ambowana ndandiri muno muzvidzokoro dzenu munozorora but ayo Scotland is a good team and iri right kushanda nayo
right mukuru
mukuru
tiraunzisa pa maugara accommodation pane zvakaitika mune
aiwa imba kuvepo iripo zvamai but sechinhu chichazoewa pasocial media manje unozonzwa pawindo pako unokwane tsvimbo manje vanhu munovaziva but aiwa imba itoripo haisvinu haitori chaichaiwa imba iripo
iri kupi
tingangoti muHarare because chinhu ichi hachisi kunzi chiri chichapostwa chiri paview nzika chinhu ichi chionekwa nevanhu vese saka pamwe pacho hasi munhu anenge aono but sharp mumwe anenge achitoti apedza kuona akutorodza banga ada kutotera kumba kwako chidikita saka ayo tine chingosangana kana nana 4th ikoko tichimhoresana netimu but imba yapo
makombe iko anonga una 4th
makombe ko hai ndogara kumhiri kwasamora
kuna 4th kana ndokunowanika makombe acho
saka uri kudhila sei neattention from girls
baddies
aripo here mabhadhi
aripo zvingaita izvo kandasa kutiktok pana vanhu vari kutandanani nenyika iyo kutoshamisika maakaunzi andakaona ndinga ndosvika kuma-15 but inyati kana usina discipline hazvishuwa nokunhonga vanhu vacho
you want a discipline
so far so good
zvangozvitraina kuti bhandi rinobviswa upinda muyurinary wotobuda zvatopera ndo zvatakangozvidzidzisa ende zvinokuchengetedza
kuti chi
bhandi rinobviswa kupinda muyurinary.
As you were over there.
Yeah, right. Because Mamachi Mdaragama, driver raptor is not an easy accomplishment, right? Who's
the most popular person on your phone in your phone book?
Most popular. But my magazine and information is ndofuna nopa save one magazine kumba kwa umswe Friday.
Hey.
Saka ndichanzo kuti varipo zvinguva iyi ndonovasira ndifinishi even honorable futi ndogona kunovasira kumba because mese munogona kunge muri panapa henyu anditika but isusu tinonzwanana.
Okay.
Sekutodaro saka ndichanomasiya kumba kwetimu irori saka kana mune malinki muchida kulingiswa
kutongolibata imagazine show iri tine zvinhu zvinenge zviri nani vanongoyo
plus vakomana vacho apa vanoisa maromba apa kana ndikatongoenda naro vanobhidha rinorohwa mudenga ndione nyaya dzapera
ndimi link mndani ndimato link saambassador wefootball club
aiwa musatya aiwa tinozvipedza asi but macontacts aripo akadira vanhu vazhinji dzapresident hadzisheyiwe manje.
Saka uchiko tukabirwa phone number ya president inoenda.
Ine masave
ine masave rate takaita. Plus adziteni kaunge dzimunhu wese dzimuno.
Okay.
Dzamukura adziteni dzinenge dziri
7.
Saka ndo matauriro atinoita ikwa. Saka I think handizvo chete.
Alright, Noxie, so coming up on the show, our very special segments. We have Fan Zone.
Hala.
We were in Shamva. We have
with our producer. Manyama.
So no, if we are saying we were in Shamva, your eyes on the ground, you are representing the whole magazine.
The whole thing.
So come on. In Shamva, and of course, Into the Pride, we'll be talking to the CEO, Mr. Moyo,
Ronald Moyo. Yeah.
And of course, later on, we'll be talking to the advisor, the man himself. We'll be talking to Mr. Tungwarara in building the Pride.
Well, I am so looking forward to the rest of the show. Do follow us on social media. That's Scotland FC on Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube.
Vanhu vacho ndevekutonyasoudza stereka ngavafollowe mapages eScotland. Because vanhu vacho ukatovaudza vakapora daiso hapana chavantoita. Tikukumbirawo following. Amani nyasota. Tikukumbirawo following. Facebook it's Scotland FC and Instagram Scotland_FC. Pa Instagram Scotland_FC and more follower. Then YouTube saka follower on social media platforms. Titende.
But wataura zvakangopora use zvangwana.
Aiwa but tisi vanhu vanogara pa social media saka tichitoziva vanhu vemaudziro avo kuti avanda kudanzwa.
Hello, Build Center. Tangota mabhora zvekunakidzwa komana. Zvebhora takapedza kare. Iyi ndo hombe iyi. Vita Mosi Malapatia. Infinito Gold Jomeke Banga. Dzevadiki dzosara dzotera. Vakambotora ligi mukahwina mukombe kwasara 2 games iri. Nakirwa timu yamubhora pressure. Boban Bogere wenyoma zvese. Wedza goto masamuzo komabhora bechinafu. Vari kuti Scotland bhora.
The second PSL. We are the champions. Next year takatwanda kumberi takadaro. Win or lose, we are the champions.
Unto the remainder of the second phase of
Prevail, oi. Gore remangwana tingangozi Scotland chete. The champions, the title contenders, the 2025 championship. Those on the Scotland.
Scotland uchi Mabvuku takatora mukombe. Akasiketi ndekaku. Was representing African Queen.
2025 Mando Okoso, Mabvuku champions. 2025 champions mahwani pamabviravira takananga Champions League shumba vakachibata kuti G vakomana vamudhara vakaita zvinhu zvavo 2025 champions 2024 champions Northern region tabva tapinda PSL tazviita zvakare saka watch out Champions League tikuuyako we are promising mabviravira pamiwe paScotland nochoachoa mahwanayo. Thank you boss. Thank you, Mr. Honorable Sakupwanya.
Congratulations, Mabvuku. Congratulations, Honorable Scott Sakupwanya. I'm happy for you, my brother. Well done, well done.
Baby, we are the champions. Scotland inogara ichikoita sei ichikoita zvainogona tokozati league tatora saka
Came to me, you pulled me from the deep, my lightning in the dark, set fire to my heart, never let me go. I see with brand new eyes. No, I've never been so sure. Take my hand, let's run into the unknown. This is the beginning. This is the beginning. This is the beginning. This is the beginning.
The best part about shopping at Prevail is every aisle takes you on a journey of freshness, quality, and care. From crisp farm produce to top-tier household essentials, you don't just shop. You discover convenience wrapped in excellence. Every product has been carefully selected so that when you walk out, you know you've made the right choice for your household and for your family. Prevail Mart, home of quality products.
Welcome back from the fan zone. We saw people that were looking amazing. The gentleman in the blue suit, Hala. The ladies, thank you so much for the love. And well, to the team for the hard work that they put in Shamva. It was 0-0. But I've always wondered. Mbegi mnenge mwine.
Mbegi, never was not big in my Central League.
Yes.
Serious. I was in the open man, to know man was like my tactics, say, boy, formation. Sakaba. Apana point nikatakuri. Jinda got to take together.
Yes, tinotend.
No kwanza munda Mr. Ndira and was not digitayo.
Ndongo to
point Diana Sano pusher. Those are the two so chiwa.
Okay, so I do know we have the CEO of the company. Maybe Tikafunzai will get some clarity. Oh. Well, today we have Scotland FC CEO, Mr. Ronald Moyo. Hi, how are you?
I'm fine, how are you? Thank you. It's an honor to be here. This has been an unforgettable season. Very difficult to forget. I think it will go down in the history of Zimbabwean football as one of the greatest football seasons of all time, if you ask me.
I was about to say, for somebody who just won the league.
The composure, you're so calm.
You're so
I think he knew from the beginning. I think he knew from the beginning. Hey, listen, by the time he knew. Come on, look at him. He just knew. All right, speaking of knowing, Mira knows. I want to find out. At what point did you realize that, you know what, this football club is not just a football club that's going to survive in the league. It could actually be champions in the very first season in European League. Makatanga was realization was when.
Okay, let me jog your memory a bit, back a bit. I remember in February this year when myself and the club chairman, Sakupwanya, we went to ZTN for a TV interview.
Yes.
And we are unapologetic. We didn't mince our heads. Our words were clear that we're coming in not just to add numbers, but to come and win the championship. That's what we said. I think if you go and check, I think it was on the 13th of February.
Hey.
We declared from the onset, before we even started kicking the ball, to say this is what we want to achieve.
And now take us through what the dressing room was like throughout the season and the players and the staff and the community of Mabvuku. What has been the feeling like?
Okay, the dressing room is a different office. That, to be honest with you, I don't even know the Scottland FC dressing room because it's an office that is, for players and the coaches.
Yes.
But look, in football, there are certain things that you can feel from a distance. So I could see the body language even on the pitch, even during warm-up, that, here are the champions. Because the body language was showing that the boys are hungry for success. So you could, I would, just like everyone else, have access to the dressing room through some few video clips that were shared on our social media platforms. You could see the body language that we are actually, here we actually we are champions here. The body language was very, very positive from the onset, even when things were not going well. I remember there are times where we could go for 3-4 matches without a win, but that's the point where I actually realized that we are going to win the championship. Because if you want to check the character of the team, the character of the squad, you look at them, at their body language when they are not winning matches, not when they are winning matches. You don't judge champions with their body language when they are winning matches.
It's when they're not.
It's when they are not winning matches.
Just like body language, how much is body language? Body language means rapture.
You know, it's a cheese.
And that's one. Like I mean, I can't tell.
Panika relaxa, so get no pressure. All right, so you, as the CEO, how do you feel that the very first time you got in, this is a team that's under your leadership, and you win the league? How does that feel? How do you feel? Just personally.
Yeah, I mean, it's sometimes you run out of words to describe a feeling, but to be honest, this is for me. I've been in football administration since 2017. I'm almost a decade in this industry, and I have to mention that this is my first championship. So it's it's a great feeling, not only being the first championship, but winning the championship with a club that is coming from Division 1, competing in the Premier Soccer League for the very first time, equaling a record that was set by Black Rhinos FC back in 1984. There is no better feeling. And maybe just to be a bit, selfish, I don't know, then when Black Rhinos won the championship in 1984, I don't know what the circumstances were, but winning the championship under the circumstances that we won it, and I think we must be proud of ourselves as Scottland FC. We must be, credit to the club president himself, Honorable Scott Sakupwanya, to start a project like this in football. To build a brand that that will then win the confidence of the people out there, especially the corporate world who are supposed to finance, through sponsorship. It takes time. But for him to build something like this and eventually make an impact, I think it says a lot about his character. So personally, those are things that I sit down and think of, and it makes me even more proud. And maybe just for selfish reasons, when Black Rhinos won the championship in 1984, coming straight from Division 1. They didn't have a CEO, by the way.
Mm.
So I think I'm the first CEO to win the championship
in your
straight
first
from,
season.
In my first season. So you can imagine the feeling.
You can imagine my history books.
So, just random, I would like to know, what does a CEO of a football club do? Like,
Okay.
What's their job?
What's your job?
Okay, so the CEO of a football club drives the vision of a football club to make sure that the club achieves both sporting and commercial success. So when I'm talking about sporting success, I'm actually talking about what we just achieved now.
Yeah.
You know, the cloud that we are basking in, where the team must win, you know, silverware. And obviously the commercial side, where we must, you know, make sure that we, you know, the club is sustainable. Because at the end of the day, you can't run a football club without resources. So that's the responsibility of the CEO as well. And that comes with a lot of other things that are hidden. Just like, you know, just to manage the brand. Because for you to attract resources, your brand must be attractive. And for the brand to be attractive, there are a lot of things that, you know, that come in. There are a lot of dynamics. I'll give you an example. When we started the season, that's why I'm saying I'm giving a lot of credit to the Honorable himself. There was a lot of negativity around the brand Scottland FC. But you know, we did a lot of work, you know, internally to try and manage, you know, the image, to build an image, to bring confidence, and allow me to also, whilst I'm still responding, the responsibility of the CEO, because it's also my responsibility, you know, to acknowledge our stakeholders, particularly our sponsors. Most of them who came, you know, when an ordinary business person could just look at Scottland FC and say, look, is this thing a going concern? But there are people, you know, through, you know, the trust that they had, you know, for the president, the people actually attracted to the vision, you know, came in and, you know, chose to walk this, you know, journey with us. So basically, I think that's the role of the CEO. So just sum it up to say, to make sure that the club achieves both sporting and, you know, commercial, you know, success.
Thank you so much, Mr. Moyo, for your time. So coming up is a segment that we call Building the Pride, and today we will be hosting Dr. Tungwarara. And thank you so much for just that reassurance of saying, hey, thank you for what you're doing, and hopefully you do more. All right, all that and coming up more.
This is more than a ride. It's comfort, it's connection, it's convenience. Introducing Tap and Go, Zimbabwe's very own smart taxi fleet. Powered by hybrid engines, connected by Starlink. This isn't just an affordable ride, it's an experience, one tap into the future. Download Tap and Go today.
Every journey begins with hope. Every connection starts with a single step. At Talk and Pay, we're more than just a service. We're a bridge to possibility. With Western Union, CBZ, and World Remit, we ensure that no matter where life takes you, support is always within reach. Because behind every transaction is a story, a family, a dream, a brighter tomorrow. And we're here to help make that happen. Talk and Pay, empowering every step of your journey. Tap to the world.
Welcome back to the Scotland Magazine show. It's been fantastic. We had a chat with Mr. Ronald Moyo earlier. We got to see the fans all the way in Shamva. And nasi tatsikwa watiskuita shotiri toga. We've got Comic Elder here, Tatenda G's standing there looking pretty. And right now we are getting into building the pride.
Yep.
And we're joined by a very respectable gentleman. You know, he
I was not going to 0 volumes of life, but it's fine.
Munoita empowerment here around the country.
All right, get to go and run. Nechirungu. No, Andy.
I'm joined by Mr. Tungwarara, who's advisor to the president, who's also been going around with empowerment initiatives, the presidential empowerment initiatives.
Yeah.
What did you And he's also the chairman of Prevail. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you very much.
I promise you in some days we are not this noisy. It's just today we are very excited to have you.
I can see that people are already happy to see me. They think I've got empowerment with me.
I hope you have empowerment with you. Because it's empowerment.
Yeah, empowerment. It depends if you excite me.
All right, before we get into anything else, let's talk about Prevail. Take us through that. You're chairman of Prevail.
Yeah, Prevail is a group of companies. We are here in Zimbabwe, and we've got a lot of subsidiaries companies now that are coming up. We are also in South Africa. We are doing construction as well and concreting business in South Africa. We are also in Mozambique. We are expanding into so many countries.
Okay, well done. Well, getting back to the heart of why you are here, we've seen Scotland FC doing amazing things. We've seen them capture the heart of Zimbabwe. From your perspective, why is this project important to us as a nation?
Yeah, this project is very important to us as a nation because Scotland, surely, honestly, it has revived the sports industry.
It has.
It has revived the sports industry. One example is myself. I will start now.
Okay.
I have to start now. I have not been going because I'm disappointed about sports because of what was happening. Everything was going down. But now, with the coming in of Scotland, we are seeing the sports industry is being revived. So maybe Prevail FC. But
Muri ready?
Yeah, I'm ready because no coach again. So I'm not going to power move aside.
No coach?
Bora chari.
Coach was Scotland to penda neti andwana. I didn't.
Okay.
Santos wangote digita chete undopedza. Nenza topera.
Techipeke ipa.
Paji. Ayo team mwekati yamkuruka yePrevail yacho. Teta kuti yosonerwa coach nenge chijezi chakadayo. Nemashotsi ebrown nebhutsu dzebrown. Vanenge vasingatambe neshooters vanokushandisa dzefoma way.
Oh, kuti vanaona kuti they mean serious business.
Chakasiyana.
Oh, okay.
Those are teenage. Keep out the long sleeve. Keep out the long sleeve.
All right. Right. So I want to find out, you are the advisor to the president. Who's advising the advisor? Maybe it's Tabe.
That's a hard question.
But that's a very good one.
It's a legit question.
Yeah, but obviously I have got my brothers.
Yes.
My family brothers, I've got 4 brothers. They also advise me. But
older or younger?
Younger is one.
Oh, okay.
And the 2 are older than me. The 3 are older than me.
So younger, how many you said? You said older or younger?
Yeah, I've got 1 young brother and 2 old brothers. Yeah, which means they are 3.
And then you have celebrities in your family. I guess for now we'll put you at number 3.
Really?
Yes, because you have 2 very popular children.
Who are those ones?
You know what? I think you would tell us better.
Yes.
One is trending on Twitter, the other one's got a business that's doing well. How do you think how do you feel about your children being so prominent right now?
Yeah, at first time I was very scared that it might not be good for them when they go on the social media, telling people who we are, telling people what we have. At first time it was not good for me, but then I saw that it's actually a talent with this child. She's called Tino Tender. I saw that this is just a talent. So the best thing we can do it is to empower the girl so that he commercialize your gift. Yeah.
Nurture the talent from a young age.
Yeah.
And which is great.
Yeah.
So I know community is big with Scotland FC. What Scotland FC has done for the community of Mabvuku is we can't even list show yes. But I want in your own words, what has Scotland FC managed to do for the community of Mabvuku?
what they have managed to do. Yeah, I'm sure I'm one of the witnesses because at one time I was subcontracted by Scotland to do balls.
Okay.
And I was paid my money for that. So
the money aspect had to come out.
I was given my money to do the balls for Scotland in Mabvuku. Then I've also witnessed what Scotland has done also in terms of reviving football spirit in the area of Mabvuku. I think that is a very, very good initiative that Scotland has done.
And that being said, I'm going to put you on the spot a little bit. You see, here at Scotland magazine, we are also looking for partners. You see, I may as well just say, please partner with us.
With Scotland?
Please partner with us.
I think
so I want a full commitment.
Okay.
That after 2 months, I'll be like, but Chief,
next episode,
Chief, I discuss but Jamaica committed to we are not seeing it.
Okay. Since I've come here as the man who empowers people and who takes money from chef for empowerment, okay, I prefer, I think, can do 200.
Yo! Thank you. It's official. I won't sell your number.
No problem.
All of this was hanging
Even
on
if you sell it, they won't get me.
Yeah, I'm good.
They won't get me. I won't reply.
To say that.
Huh?
You're just supposed to allow me to sell numbers. They'll come back to
you. That
on behalf of advisor.
But no problem. I'll give you on Friday.
So in the event we are not here next week, we are on holiday.
We are on holiday.
I want to problem. I want to
so we don't add to your problem. More money, more problems.
All right. Imwe nyanda ida kubvunza mukuru amunyaso batika. Munogara muZimbabwe munogara kupi? Because wangu sangana udarire parliament chete. Like muswanda kaitwa inauguration pandakapo award.
Inauguration.
Alright.
Ipapo. Ndo pandakangona mukuru nepamwe but Nazoona kuti vari kuenda unopinda mudhoiro kunyepa.
I can say ndogara kuDubai because this is where my family is.
Okay.
But obviously ndikuwanikwa kuZimbabwe straight because nenyaya yebasa. Especially the empowerment thing. When we started tangofunga kuti no, it's something which gonna end very fast or we are doing it, but now it's now overwhelming. So I have to travel back, I have to go and see my family, I have to travel back, go and see my family. So I am both sides, but my family is in Dubai.
As you my stance in Dubai, I don't think money. Like what I was very located, I want to quiz my stance.
Ndofunga kuti komite ombogaragana pano pa Scotland. Because ukadaenda ku Dubai, you come back wearing a boxer short, man.
Mari yakagerwa.
Mari yacho. Unotengesa dzese dzako dziri kuitisa mari.
Aiwa, alright, tatenda.
All right, so when you look back 10 years from now, what do you hope people say about this moment?
10 years from now?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just think that 10 years from now on Scotland is going to be great. Yeah. It's going to be great, and there are so many brands that are going to come in. As you see, Prevail, we are now here.
Yeah.
Yes, speaking of which,
because you know Zimbabwe, there's something that is good about Zimbabwe, about Zimbabweans. We copy each other. When someone starts to build clusters, we go into clusters. When someone starts something, everyone goes into it. So now Scott has revived football, and we are coming. Yeah, we are coming to support.
It's also to not believe in partnership, and because you gave us this, we are going to give your businesses, your children's businesses, advertising packages for the whole year. on different pages, on the magazine, on the TV.
Okay, thank you very much. So I think I will introduce to my team. There's Tap and Go, right? There's Talk and Pay. Now we are moving into retail.
Oh, nice.
My daughter is moving into retail. We are opening Prevail Mart. So I think we are going to give you all our brands.
Right. Kuna mkuru wagara president's advisor.
Ayo tori muridzi weshow shamwari.
Ya muridzi webawa.
Yeah.
Kuna president's advisor. Takwara ndikanga pressure ma streets umu. Ndiwanza ndiri kutengerwa mota nana advisor kai ndikutengerwa mota. Izvo zviri kuita vasikana vacho. Ameno kuti toita sei kanzwa achibvunza advisor vari kupi? Advisor vanogara pakati tipo number. Zvino zvinosvika pamwe pacho pakutoboye kana kuti ko muri kundishungurudzei kwe munomirira nguva. Ndikati munomirira time pepe. Then vamwe vachingoti advisor anopfeka sutu nei hanzi neheti. Ndikati ko mukuru vanenge vachivhare neheti. Vamwe vanofunga pamwe mukuru ane mushonga. Zvingabude rezvo zvekunzi mukuru potofamba nyaya kunzi vapfeka heti nesutu asi kunzi hanzi pane chironda chiri mumusoro zviriko rezvo. Indakoti ndingochenesa ndingonyatsodzwisisa semunhu anoadvisa first family moadvisa second family iri muno. Tombonzwa kuti
I've never heard that. Never heard that. You've heard it?
ndo zvikuitika mukuru.
Those are my streets.
Yeah, my streets are garane pressure. When I first come to this world in social media, you know, I was just a quiet guy. I ain't go to business rake.
Has that changed? You said just a quiet guy.
Yeah.
Has it changed? Okay.
I'm still quiet. But now because of work, now I'm now all over the internet. I'm now all over the social media. People discussing about me. Like what he's saying to my streets, advisor. Of which I know to mune pressure my streets. Then chitonzwa kuti pane vamwe vari kutaura kuti advisor ndevangu saka I think this platform yakanaka. I think wagona wabvunza that question so that ndobva ndanyatsoita clear
the allocation.
You know what? This is your floor. Do as you please.
Hamuna ari wangu mukati mastreets umu. Musanyeperwa hakuna zvinhu zvakadaro. Ndezvekunyeba.
Makamutazobvuma here neadvice. Mosvika moti Rose.
Vanouya zvikana ari wangu vanouya handizviri pasocial media anoyotaura kuti aiwa ndini wacho but vamwe vanozvimpoza ka handizive competition yamune muchiita nanokusu kumastreet uko kuti advisor ndewangu ndindina advisor pamwe mune muchiitirana pressure kana zvimacompetition zvenyu zvezve but as for me harisiro game rangu ini game rangu ndere cash.
Ando game ravo.
Ayo vari kuita maybe vari kuitira kusiko game. Ini game rangu ndere kutsvaka bag chete. I'm comfortable with my family. I think I'm too busy for that.
Oh.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Oh. I don't have time for that. I don't have time to get those pressures and the streets and so forth. And not time.
Our advisor wanted as a case. Mazono and Pabuda 200.
Empowerment.
Pabuda 200.
But what empowerment?
Yeah, if they can. I think you know that empowerment that we are giving is good structures.
But empowerment yekupe kuti munhu anoyakapfeka mina achibvunza advice.
Aiwa siri empowerment.
Aisiri empowerment.
Aiwa kai my empowerment akasiyana.
Aiwa the right empowerment ndio yaitika
pana. The right empowerment. I think Knox, I think the best thing if those people want money. Not advisor. If they really want money, I can help them. They will go to ZANPF. Like right now, there's another affiliate that's called Soup. What? Top soup for ED. Right. If those guys go into the structures, go into the commissariat, write their letter, and it goes to the president, he approves this. Because all the empowerment that we give is from the president. So that is the best route for them, other than give me names and trying to use vafana vanzwa kutoita mari nemanhamba angu mutauni vachitengesa manhamba hanzi wane mari mupane uchitengesa manhamba angu.
Aiwa kana ri Friday nditengesa ari pakati pemazuva but
Friday no
Friday ndakadzitinya ndozati mukuru anenge ari busy saka ndidzibuditse mbapa.
Yeah, so people talks a lot like ipapa zviri kunzi ndineronda musoro what
zvinge zvichibvepiko.
I don't know where it is coming from. Ndinaronda musoro ingoro ndo brand rangu. Put a suit and a cape. Wherever I am, I'm wearing a cape.
Okay. I guess when
that's my identification.
Okay.
At least it's clear, man.
Yeah, when people don't know they make up stuff.
They
It
make
is what it
assumptions.
is. They have to. They need something to run with. Thank you so much for clearing that.
What would you want to advise? This is free advice to other brands.
Yeah, I think my advice to other brands is, right now we are trying to suffocate drug and drug abuse.
Yeah.
So my advice with this coming up of Scotland, we can suffocate this drug abuse. We can help these children by empowering Scotland, right? When we empower Scotland, there are so many initiatives that we can do. For example, we can launch a cup that will start from a village level. I've been dealing with rural initiatives, rural empowerment.
Yes.
I have seen that there are young people who are in the villages that are talented. So let's say Scotland comes up with the initiative of going to those villages. You start on a village level, right? That those villages, we have 35,000 villages in the country.
Wow.
So let's say we go to every village, we build up a team in every village, then those villages compete on a village level. What it means is on that village, you have kept those boys busy.
Preoccupied and occupied.
Yeah, and occupied. So you are doing a talent stage from a village level, then you go to a district level, then provincial, then to national. I think if all the brands come in and support such an initiative and it's being done under Scotland, we can have a good initiative towards the young people.
Right, mkuru mayouth edu esari kuona nditika inini maifanira kuti tira zvinhu kuti kunyatsoverenga kunonesa but maiti dai mandidhurowera zvinhu ndofanira kutaura hanzi they are looking at Scotland FC and seeing themselves on that field. What message do you believe this championship sends to young Zimbabweans? Tabvunza imene
I do averenga
Cambridge tichaidakazoshaya tiri mapomu 3 but atatobuda nazvo tatatopusha
uri muCambridge zvako
tiri muCambridge imo but aiwa chirungu chinorova pana
tikuzviona
saka mubvunzo yeadvice.
Yeah, I think the message that will go to the young people through this initiative is all things are possible.
Yeah.
And football is going back to life.
We understand that under Prevail, you do borehole drilling, which is something Better Brands does as well. And I mean, it's kinda that there's always been an assumption that when people are in the same scope of work, there's a little bit of animosity. Hey, big words, holla. Yes. How do you work around that?
Yeah, iganinyatsotaura neshona isusu hatisi vanhu vakudhara vekuti munhu akaita zvakafana. I was a bus conductor before. Ndakuudza zvawanga usingazivi.
Really?
Yeah, I was a bus conductor kwakura kuriro.
KK.
Yes. That's where I started.
Now I have a lot of questions.
Me too. we need a whole...
how did we get to where we are now? But it's okay. Let's answer.
So, patati when you see my driver bus, aita zviya zvokubatira kuti bus nderangu. Zvokuti vaitoisirana mushonga nekutoroyana nekuurayana. Yet that bus does not belong to any of them. So isusu we are not vanhu vakudhara vaya vekuti toita hondo just because Honorable Scott is doing my balls, Prevail is doing my balls, then isusu toita fight. No, we are not built like that. Even Tese awata Tese mazano tukunzi zvigananda ndisika. But Tese, Tese takadaro atipinde munzira dzomwe munhu kana kutovengana because we are uta maballs, tovengana because we are uta ichi. No. We agreed to become friends and make more money. Topanana my ideas. Zvakafanana kuti I think ndambotaura before kuti Prevail yakatombopuwa contracts neBetter Brands kuita maballs I think we have any pressure with some work kuita maballs ekumabvuku I think towards my elections. That's the kind of relationship that we have and that's the kind of relationship that we want, not the old school zvekudhara zviya zvekufaitana zviya no.
Just a side note.
Yeah.
Just a side note. How do you feel about being called Shikanand?
It depends.
So you brought it up.
No, we hatina problem nazvo. I think that is now part of our identification.
Okay.
What is very important now is if we are doing the work, whatever we are doing for the government, we must deliver and people must see what we are doing. That's good. That's then answers the whole question.
Okay, thank you.
Advisor, in closing, thank you for clarifying that because I think my big brains can also
coexist in the same space and work together and partner. So because you are also supporting Scotland FC, supporting the magazine, Better Brands is also supporting the magazine. So both companies, both entities, your businesses and Better Brands are also going to coexist in the same advertising space that Scotland FC and Scotland Magazine are going to provide to both brands. So thank you so much for the 200,000 and thank you so much for supporting Scotland and supporting the nation at large.
Thank you very much.